At the METS Whole Person Care Preceptorship, you will learn how to integrate your faith into your practice. It's a place where you're going to learn how to sensitively and ethically treat your patients' spiritual needs and learn how to also just ascertain where they are in their life. Treating patients as real people and not just as diseases. And so at the Preceptorship, you have the extremely awesome opportunity to shadow physicians, seasoned docs who practice their faith day in, day out, uncompromisingly. You also have the chance to go into wards and speak to patients face to face. For a lot of people, that's the first time that you're able to do that. We also have the opportunity to meet in small groups and be mentored by people who love the Lord deeply. You also have the opportunity to hang out with your brothers and sisters in Christ and just have a lot of fellowship and fun. So the METS Whole Person Care Preceptorship, it's a summer that will truly last a lifetime, and it's something that you'll never forget.
The METS conference was great. It pretty much lays the foundation for our preceptorship. It taught me how to share my faith in a patient-centered and an appropriate manner. And then we got to go out to the wards and practice it. So it gave us some good experience, and it has definitely shaped what I want my practice to look like in the future.
For sure, one of the most inspiring experiences for me on this preceptorship was the chance to just shadow various docs in their clinical settings. I was just so surprised by how much I learned from each of them, and just being able to see them realistically share Christ with patients.
Shadowing one of our physicians who's an infectious disease control guy, works primarily with patients with HIV/AIDS. And to make a long story short, the last guy he saw today was struggling with a lot of stuff. He was kind of late stages of AIDS, was battling that, and had a lot of personal stuff going on. And as Harvey got to delving into issues and going deeper, the guy was really struggling with a lot of stuff, and basically was contemplating packing up, moving somewhere completely random in the middle of nowhere and just starting over. I mean, stuff was that bad. And Harvey said, as he's delving into it, Harvey asked, why didn't he just do that? And without hesitation, the patient says, because of you, Dr. Elder.
I think one of the greatest opportunities at the METS conference is the experience of ward service. It's just a great opportunity to put into practice everything that you've been taught throughout the conference. And coming here, having not ever talked to a patient before, I was really nervous, but I was extremely encouraged by the fact that patients want you to pray with them and patients want spiritual care administered.
One thing that really surprised me was that, I expected when I came to METS that I'd be learning about spiritual care and integrating my faith with my, profession as a doctor. But I was really surprised to see how much we were learning about ourselves and our personal walk with the Lord, and just really deepening our knowledge of what it means to be a Christian, and addressing issues like apologetics and naturalism, and just personal struggles that we have even. And it just went way beyond just the aspect of talking to patients about our faith, and really broadened my view of who God is and what He's calling us to do as Christians beyond just, in our jobs or whatnot, but, disciplines I should have in my daily life.
Small groups and soul to soul are the way true Christian relationships should be. They're fun, we get together in groups and talk about the Word, and they're truly open. You just get to share your heart, and nobody's going to beat you up about it.
Soul to Soul was probably one of the main highlights of this METS preceptorship. It really helped me to open up my heart valve, as they call it. I never really expected to share so much of myself. I remember when they were talking about what Soul to Soul was about, and I was like, man, I'm never going to open up myself. But when the time came down to it and I just shared my story, it was like, I felt like a burden was lifted off my shoulders, knowing that I could just tell my story and not be judged. It made me feel accepted.
During this conference, we were given the opportunity to do a one-on-one mentoring time, and the staff was really good. They gave us the opportunity to talk to them on a more intimate level and share a lot of things through their experience and also what the lesson they have learned.
I was mentored by Diana Mason. It was an awesome experience. She helped me to get deeper into some issues that I've never really thought about before, like the Spirit-filled life. We talked about what it really means to rely on the Spirit to empower us in the Christian walk.
So we went down to Ensenada, Mexico for a weekend to build a house for a family and also do some clinics with some of the population that was there. I was part of the building team, and I remember it was a lot of work, it was a lot of fun, but one thing that we did was we were working so hard to finish the house that sometimes we lost focus of why we were down there. But something that really hit me was when we did the dedication of the house, and as we were just praying for the woman, she just started to share and say that it was her dream for her to get a house, and she never thought it was possible, but just God used us to be able to answer her dream and answer her prayer. So it was a huge blessing, as just something I'll never forget.
Mexico was a really interesting experience for me because I had gone to Mexico in the past, and at the time I had several years of Spanish, but not very much. And during that experience several years ago, I decided I wanted to major in Spanish. And so I went back this time having a lot more Spanish knowledge, but still lacking a lot of medical vocabulary. And it was such an encouragement to me of how God could use me, despite the fact that a lot of the vocabulary I needed I didn't have, but God still provided the words and the opportunity to love these people in their native language.
Hello! I just want to say that METS is amazing because it brings together the most amazing people in the United States together in Redlands, and I have never been surrounded by so many godly men and women who have a desire to serve God wherever they are, within their practice, within their homes. And we have been so blessed by all of them. And we have so much fun too. I am so tired right now because we stay up all the time because we love each other. And I just want to say that you guys should come out because this is the summer of a lifetime and you're meeting the people for a lifetime. And it is truly worth every penny and every moment that you spend here.